Gerbeegly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Gerbeegly with another episode of Gaming with Gerbeegly, and I'm once again playing another random one-shot from over here on lag.com. This is a game called Happy Cups, and in this, we have this glass who doesn't actually start off as a happy cup, but actually becomes happier as we fill it with water. So it's like a puzzle-style game, very casual. What we have to do is turn on some water and estimate the correct amount so that we can fill up the glass without spilling. So let's go ahead and get started and see if we can make some of these cups happy. So you see there down at the bottom, he's looking pretty blue, he's looking pretty glum, he does not look happy. So we have to hit, I believe, this faucet up top here and put some water in. Oh, okay, so this is a little bit of a twist. There's similar games to this that I've played before, but once you let go of that faucet up there, you actually can't have more water come out. So in this case, I just did like a quick little thing, and unfortunately, it looks like it wasn't enough to make him happy. It has us restart, but there we go. I put a little bit more. So now I can't turn that faucet back on. I just have to hope that I estimated the right amount. Oh boy. And then, oh, what the heck? Was it because that one tiny droplet fell off the left side? Is that all it took to fail the level? Oh my god, so this game's gonna be even more precise, more intense, more, probably frustrating, but like in a fun, challenging way than the other ones of this type of game that I played before. That time, I think I might have done too little. That time, it might have been too little. We just have to see as it all falls down. Oh, and we got the timer. It goes down to 0. And it's not up to the line yet. This is just level 1, guys. This is only level 1, and I am failing, I'm flailing, and I don't really know how to do this better. Okay, that looks like it's perfect. It's like right on the line. And there we go. We got our first happy cup. And it looks like they changed shapes. Very, very unique shaped cup here. Just wants a little bit of water. So we just put like a tiny little spurt there going. I think we might have done a little bit too much. Can we keep it all in? Oh my god. I don't think that we could have put even a single drop more in that cup. I think it would have rolled out. It would have dripped out. It would have ruined everything. This one's such a tiny one. I think that's got to be the right amount that I just did. It's so small. Oh my gosh, it might be too much even. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's very thick water. Once it hits the cup, it becomes very thick. And you see that it like forms shapes. It doesn't like really like level off or anything like that. So you have to be careful of that as well. This is a really weird one. The face is in the middle. It's got kind of like a block that's blocking part of the volume of the block. I hope that was enough. Hope it wasn't too much, but it looks like at least there's less of a chance of it spilling out because it's sort of like enclosed, and that wasn't even close to enough. Oh my gosh. We don't even get to do it. We have to wait for it to reload here. We failed. We just have to sit here and look at our failure for a second here. And by we, I mean me. I'm the one doing all of it, and I'm the one failing. Hopefully that was not too much. That felt like I held it on a little bit too long, and that's the secret about these games is, oh, and that was still not enough. Still not enough. That's the secret of these games is you have to have very precise timing on when you let go of the faucet there. Come on, that's got to be enough. It's like, oh, it's right up there. All right, that one has to be it. That has to be it. I held on a tiny bit longer than I did last time, or at least what felt like a tiny bit longer. It looks like it might not be, though. I'm just going to fail level 1 and 4 over and over again. Wait, that counted. That was somehow enough right there. Okay, even though the water sort of dipped in the middle there above the block that was inside of the cup, it still counted. It still was enough. Oh, that was way too much. I think that was way too much water that I just added. Yeah, this is all going to come spilling out and fail me. Yep, as soon as those first droplets hit there, it goes, that was too much, man. You did too much. We're going to do it again. Same mistake. All right, so that might be the one. That might be the one. That was like, it's just little tiny droplets filling up this glass real quick here. That's got to be it. That's like perfect. Are you kidding me? I needed like what? One more droplet of water there. Oh my gosh. This game is so much more challenging than any of the other ones that I played of this variety. And it's really fun. And you can have it like leveled off at the top perfectly. But if just one tiny droplet of water drips out of there, then you're toast. You're history. Like there. If we had had one single tiny droplet of water left over, it would have rolled off the side onto the ground, and we would have heard that like failure sound. Wow, I got lucky on that one. That's all I got to say. This is like a vase. It's got a nice shape. But the shape, I think, was misleading. And yep, I poured way too much of this water here. Oh, that was way too little. I'm just gonna hit restart right off the bat. When you know, you know. When you know that you've messed up, you know. All right, this might be the one. Nope, too much still. Very deceiving, very deceptive. Okay, this could be the one. This has got to be it. That was like a very, 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 very subtle amount. Yes, that's perfect. Look at that. That's topped up right at his line. He's got the stars ready to shoot out once the next level loads in here. Wow. All right, the timing has to be so perfect in this game. Let's get a little martini glass. Fill it up. Shaken, not stirred perhaps. Oh, but it looks like we stirred it a bit too much there. Okay, that's got it. No, that was still too much, I think. I think it's still too much. Yeah, it's still somehow too much. Oh, so there we go. That's like so little. That was like the least I could tap the button. Oh, gosh, it's going to be close. Barely stays in, but that counts. There we go. No waste as the bartender there. All right, so this one, again, has sort of safer sides that curve in to keep the splish splashing from shooting a couple dots out, and we did way too little of the water into that cup. That's all right. So maybe that was about, like, I'd say like a time and a half compared to like, that was like 1.5 times as long as I held the other one, and it still wasn't enough. I think what it's psyching me out is that it's curving up towards the sides, making it look a little tinier than it actually is, but now I might have gone overboard. We'll see. That bottom of the container, though, holds a lot. So, okay, there we go. Holding down a little bit longer there was okay. This one's a huge one, so I think maybe something like what I just did. Oh, it's just still pouring in. Oh, we're only at halfway, though. We might need a lot more water. We might need to, yeah, we need to hold down just a little bit longer there. That one just felt like I was holding it forever. But that's how the game psychs you out. That's why it's a great puzzle game, because there is a psychological element to this. It's so simple. Yeah, fill a container with water. That's so dumb. A baby could do it. Any baby could play this game and get the basic concept of it, but it's actually mastering the timing, making sure you're holding down the faucet long enough so that it pours enough of its water into this container and doesn't miss it by just a droplet or two. I might have missed it by a droplet or two. Nope, it counts. That's some good stuff. Level 9 conquered. Oh my gosh, these little challenges here, I gotta say. I play a lot of puzzle games. I like puzzle games, but the ones where it requires a little bit of like physical finesse, some timing, those give me issues. These games give me lots of issues. This is like a sort of fishbowl looking thing. I might have just done the perfect amount. I think I did. That is great. That's enough water for the fish, as well as not too much where it's swimming out of its bowl. This one is going to be a little bit harder to judge because it's got this like boot. Oh yeah, I did way too much. Way too much. That little boot on the bottom of this container. Very deceiving. Very deceptive. And that's going to get filled up. But then it only needs like a little bit more to fill up the top, but not that little. We need to do much more than that, I guess. All right, so that one held it down longer. Felt that it was held down longer. This time, is it going to be perfect or is it going to be too much? Oh, it's too much by one drop. Are you kidding me? Just that one last drop ruins it for the whole thing sometimes. That one last drop comes in and just splish splashes out. Barely. There it goes again. I did the exact same thing. Somehow I held it down for the exact same amount of time. And we don't need that one final little droplet. That's all that's messing me up here. Come on now. Oh, that's got to be the one. That is the one. Woo. Level 11. That was a tough one. Now we're on to level 12. We got sort of like a flask looking thing. I'm not quite sure what this is, but I think that I might have done too much water. Yeah, I did way too much water. It's, again, very deceptive to have these crazy shapes because you don't really think about it. You think about it in terms of a rectangle. Your brain simplifies it to be like, this is the same as like if it was a rectangle, I have to hold down for this long, but it's not a rectangle. It curves in the middle. It takes away a lot of the surface area, essentially, the available space for the liquids to fill up. It makes it a lot harder. So this is like a Tetris block, like a big T. I don't know why I only held it down that long. That was a mistake. We restarted, and we are hopefully doing enough, but not too much. Some of it's rolling towards the edges, and I think we just leveled it off at the perfect amount there. That was level 13. That's my lucky number, so I think that's where I'm going to stop with this video today, guys. This game is very fun, way more challenging than I thought it was going to be. Between only being able to use the faucet one time a level and also the wacky shapes that are thrown in and the fact that a single droplet of water falling out of your container fouls you, it makes the stakes pretty high, I won't lie, but it's very fun and relaxing still. For a puzzle game, it's not like it takes forever for levels to load. You can just restart if you mess up, you respawn immediately essentially, and you're making these little cups happy, so it's a really pleasant experience. But hopefully you had a pleasant experience watching this game as well. If you did, please, please, please check this game out over here on lag.com. And as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.